Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back. It's the hottest YouTube wrestling show around. Episode 119 of the West Coast POPCast. My name is Eric, the provider, and this, of course, is the best crew you could ask for around. Knock, the final boss. How you doing?
I'm doing good, but do we need to take two, man? I don't think you said the popcast part right. I didn't hear the pop.
What did I say?
I heard
West Coast POPCast.
I heard a lot of floundering around there, but I'm good, man. The Black Panther trailer dropped. ROH, so much news to talk about. It's been one crazy weekend, and we're here for it. That's a hell of a shirt you're wearing, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you. I got it in a pack of 4. Oh, sorry.
And of course, the fashionista himself, Zach, the main man. How's it going?
It's going so well. Not only is this episode 119, but technically, unless Fight TV completely took this off, this is our 400th thing on the channel. So this is our 400th video on the channel. So
damn,
kind of a big deal.
All right, subscribe and go watch back all 400.
Yes, man, do it. All the hours, more than the MCU.
True that. We got a lot of stuff to talk about this week. We've got, of course, Ring of Honor stuff to talk about. We've got some Vince McMahon stuff to talk about, and maybe some news and rumors if you guys saw anything. But we're going to start off with the best part of the week. This show never flops the ball. Monday Night Raw. Let's get into it. Zach, take the bullet for us.
All right. Titus took the bullet for Vince McMahon opening Monday Night Raw with the most awkward thing ever. Good on Titus, and oh man, he got put in a position that later didn't really matter because we found out what happened to Vince. AJ fought Theory, a lot of just basic nonsense on here, and Miz TV capped off the show with the Paul brother and then Ciampa being part of that as well. But yeah, very boring Monday Night Raw. But this Monday night, 20 years of Rey Mysterio, so I think they're going to focus heavy on him.
Yes, sir. And it is sold out.
Yeah, it is Madison Square Garden.
I'm making a prediction. Someone's going to beat Ray up. He's going to be staring at the ceiling.
There's no way.
He's going
You can't
down.
do it.
You think he's John Cena? They're not going to honor him.
He's the greatest luchador in history.
That's John Cena.
Oh, man. Did he wear a mask one time? Was that a real thing?
I
I've sworn I've seen that.
There's Hulk Hogan, Captain America. I don't know if you've seen
gosh.
it. I mean, he is the... I've never seen Peacemaker and Cena in the same place, but it's possible.
Oh man.
Anything else from Monday Night Raw you want to touch on, Zach?
Just go check out our shorts. It's doing pretty well, and it supports No, which is doing well this weekend too.
Take a peek at Zach's shorts, man. Great stuff there.
Every week, no matter how you promote it, doesn't come out right.
Used to be hop on the cock, and I would take a peek at those shorts.
Oh man.
Good times all around. Hello to El Centico. How are you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining us on this lovely day. And of course, Prime Time. It's great to have you. The show isn't complete without you in the chat. So make sure you make yourself famous, get in the live chat, be a part of the show. Check out those guns. They're reloaded. Now, we're heading over to NXT 2.0, where I believe we had a returning face.
Of course. In the women's battle royal, the returning Zoe Starks takes the victory, and she's going to take on Mandy Rose. Do you think it's time to have Mandy Rose drop it, or do you think it's a nice contender?
I'm not against her dropping it. It's been a while.
Is she ready for the main roster?
I think it's time, but I don't think Zoe Stark is it right now. You can't just come back and take it.
Yeah. So you asked if she's ready for the main roster. I honestly think Mandy was ready while she was on it. I think her stuff with Otis showed that she can hang.
Character-wise, but she did need like a little more work in the ring to like hold it down. She had a few moves, but I think now she can really carry it her own.
Okay. I did that. If she comes back, this is hopeful because she's not a horsewoman or Asuka. Do you think?
But she's blonde. Well, she's not blonde anymore. Never mind.
And I mean, the guy who loves blondes isn't there anymore. We're gonna talk about it later, but it's still just weird to wake up in a world where Vince McMahon isn't in WWE.
No, I immediately thought, man, Eric might be able to watch Raw nowadays.
I do want to talk about that later because I see a lot of people like rejoicing like WWE's going to be better all of a sudden. I don't know. I'm going to need time to see it.
Yeah, we'll see. 2.0. The Cora Jade, she did her heel promo, got a lot of praise for it. It was a solid promo. I think it's a little too soon for the turn, but we'll see how it goes. Best friend breakups always go good in NXT.
Yeah, but this is NXT 2.0.
That's true.
Give credit to that women's battle royal because I didn't even realize how well they've done with presenting each individual woman. Where this reminds me of watching a Royal Rumble back in the 80s. You knew the characters. It's not like you were totally invested in them, but you had familiarity with them. Yeah, just very well done. I think AEW could learn a lesson from their promotion of women on a television show.
I agree. Take a quick look at the comments here, man. Someone said El Centico says he's going to reveal himself to you, Zach. I can't do the same face. He was memorized by Zach Shorts, and he's going to reveal himself soon. Oh, man.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I'll take it. Sami Zayn has graced us on this beautiful episode. He says he'll be right back. He's going for the big reveal. This is... You can't plan this stuff. This episode 119 is special. Man.
Oh,
right.
man.
Does he have the link?
How would you... Imagine he hijacks this whole thing. Zach, how was your favorite mathematician?
Fucking Speed Force McGee. He was fine.
Oh, man. The only other thing I did see, first of all, Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, another appreciation. Great barbershop promo they did in there. The thing I saw was they repackaged, what was their name? The Grizzled Young Veterans. They're part of Joe Gacy's team now, which is kind of weird. A little weird for me.
I think it's weird for them.
Yeah. I saw that, and every now and then WWE like repackages someone, like, or even like Bray Wyatt. I'm like, it's not their fault. Their gimmick worked. They're good wrestlers. Mm-hmm. They should have succeeded under what they were before. I loved what they were originally.
Yeah, they were perfect. Man, there's a lot to unpack.
Still just waiting for this reveal.
Wow.
See what this is? I'm like, what? I don't have the chat up, so.
I'm looking at it right now. Eric, this one's for you, not for Zach. He's revealing himself to you.
Oh, what?
I think I know who it is.
Triton? Have I finally wished upon the right star? Oh my god! Ladies and gentlemen, have you seen this? Put your flops in the chat. It's Triton himself.
Oh my gosh.
Sir, some say I created Triton. Honestly, I think you guys know the Big Bang Theory. I think there was the Big Flop Theory. I think Triton flopped down, the universe expanded, it's still expanding. This is a dream come true.
This is an outrage. You are not welcome here.
Oh, you beautiful. I felt my heart just skip a beat.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's of a tremor of Titan walking up the stairs.
I love that he found
we still got that fish graphic. We can't get a proper TNA graphic.
When TNA comes to flesh and blood, then you can get your graphic.
Oh, my gosh.
Was there anything else from 2.0 we need to touch on?
I think we're good
half.
moving on.
Alrighty. Next up, real quick, Prime Time. If you get an autograph, get me an autograph too, buddy. Get the flops in the chat. And Triton saying, "I'm here. I've decided to jump ship to TK's Raw."
I see who it is. It was TK all along. We see through you. We know who you are.
Speaking of TK, let's jump over to AEW Dynamite.
Perfect segue. We're on fire this week.
Killing it. What's going
on fire like the shirt Eric is wearing.
Get it in the description, folks. Check the link in the description. What's going on with Dynamite?
Hey, man, did you hear it was Shark Week this week? A whole lot of cages that, first of all, if I was in that cage underwater with some sharks, man, I could just slip through. That is, what is the regulations on these cages, man? Who bought this one? What are we doing here? So of course Jericho versus Kingston in a barbed wire match. I know you guys hate on Eddie Kingston for some illogical reason.
Lots.
He was killing it, man. He was on fire. I don't blame them for the ending. That wasn't his fault. It was, things get a little out of hand. But the whole match was wonderful. Jericho has a broken nose. but I'll give it 3 stars at least.
Why does Jericho love Shark Tank matches so damn much?
It wasn't his idea.
I find that hard to believe. He had one with Enzo. He had one with Kevin Owens.
When you put it that way, but the way I saw it was Discovery came to AEW, Tony Khan, hey man, we got this big thing we need to promote. Put your top star in it. Eddie Kingston, we want him. And I guess go to Chris Jericho in there as well.
No, I think happened. I think they called him up and said, we need something to do with Sharks. We need some of that synergy. And like, there was this wrestler who used to be on this No Nothing Impact show. He actually calls himself Shark Boy or some shit. I don't know. It's some ripoff of Stone Cold meets some Disney Channel original movie. How about we call him up? And they're like, nah, Impact is too damn low stream. Get a fucking cage.
Oh my gosh. Shark Boy would have been amazing for this, but that's besides the point. Do you listen to any of Kevin Gates' albums? Any songs from Kevin Gates?
No.
I don't either, but he has a few songs.
I actually thought that was his exhibit.
Oh wow, jeez.
Hey, at least I didn't call him Young MA.
Very nice.
That was kind of good. I don't believe Mark Sterling wrote those lines. I'll be honest with you. But he threw a nice right hand at Tony D. So I thought it was hilarious. He grabbed him by the chain, and so that's been everywhere. So they did. It worked for how they wanted it to work. It's been everywhere.
That's good. Is this feud working for you? Do you care about the guns and this whole thing?
I do actually. I thought it was great. Max Caster is probably the best rapper in wrestling right now. I'll see what Swerve does. Swerve does.
I still count R-Truth in there. Yeah.
R-Truth?
Yeah.
I haven't seen R-Truth here with bars like that.
You don't watch.
You don't on his YouTube channel.
Max Caster versus R-Truth. Let us know in the comments. I might put a poll out. Let us know who's better. I don't know. Max Caster was bringing some heat. They were rushed though. It was a bit of rush.
And you know who taught R-Truth how to rap like that? This is childhood hero. The bad man, John Cena.
Yeah. Oh man. R-Truth was. Man.
What's up, Datilla? How are you doing?
What's up? What else happened here? We had Jermaine Dupri out there, the baddies, Jade Brand, and all that stuff. How do you feel about FTR's promo? Did you like Dax Harwood's promo?
I didn't get to see it, so I'll leave this with Zach.
It was fine because it was personal stuff, but again, they're very awkward on the mic, so it's just yeah. I mean, it's.
You can't hear Zach right now, but he's saying TNA is amazing.
He's saying that I will end the stream right now. Sorry, Zach, we didn't hear anything you said. It was all robotic. Darth Vader. Last episode, Obi-Wan-ish.
TNA is awesome. Watch TNA Wrestling, TNA Impact on Wrestling, TNA Plus. Get all the good pay-per-views.
It was fine for an FTR promo.
Okay.
There we go.
We got the meat of that.
The meat, exactly. Here's one thing that was awkward for me. So Jungle Boy makes his triumphant return. Amazing, good stuff. So now Luchasaurus just walks out and sides with Jungle Boy. So what was the point of the whole character change, him joining Christian Cage, not beating him up, from just go join Jungle Boy again? I don't see what they're doing here with the storyline. I'm very confused.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I'm torn, because on one hand, I really don't want to see Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus. I don't know why. I just don't care for that matchup. But then on the other hand, if they do the thing where like next week he appears to be on Jungle Boy's side, he's like, I'm a triple agent, bitch. I'm gonna hate that. I really hope he doesn't do that.
Yeah, we really got to see what's going on here. They got to correct this. There's so much stuff. I'm starting to see the, I don't want to say tropes, but the cycle TK does with his booking, with the constant faction leader changes. But this type of stuff here, just swapping. So it's a little too predictable right now.
I think it's weird when you think about booking a show. You can talk about like immediate storylines, but you have to remember you're booking every day for the long ass future. So I don't think he's doing long term booking anymore. And when he did, like the big long term story bookings that we liked, there were only a few stories that had that. I think he's going by the seat of his pants right now.
Yeah, I mean, when you have some people like getting injured and some people getting signed or leaving, And I can see that affecting a lot of long-term booking.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing everything, doing AEW and Ring of Honor. That's a lot to do.
It's too much. Like, and Jaguars, which I mean, I guess they're getting back. I was gonna make a joke at them, but you know what? Nah, they get past right now.
We'll see how they do this season, because last season was a joke. That Urban Meyer, man. Something told me when he was in the what do you call it, the Double or Nothing match, the Stadium Stampede 2. So I was like, this is not going to age well. Something told me this is not going to be right. And what do you know? This dude decided to, I don't know, finger people in the bar while he should be coaching his team. I don't know.
This is a weird episode.
That look it up, man. This dude was wilding out.
He was pulling a Ric Flair.
Without the lineage or the stuff to back it up. Shout out to Triton. He wants to get signed by Eric.
No,
Datilla, how was Tijuana? That must be an amazing trip. I know it's beautiful over there.
for real. You deserve a break, Attila. You deserve all the nice things in the world. Enjoy yourself. And Triton over here saying he wants to go to Tony Khan's Raw, I guess in GM mode. Damn. I made you.
Damn.
You was just a guppy when I found you. I made you the predator.
Damn, the backstabber. Datilla says in the chat real quick, what do you think of Alex Shelley versus Chris Saban? I know these guys over here didn't watch the genius of that match, but Alex Shelley and Chris Saban, best friends, mostly machine guns. They've been wrestling for years together, on and off. The last time I think they faced was 2009 when Chris Saban beat Shelley for the X Division title. I think that's how it went, or was the other way around. But this time, Shelley gets the victory. He'll be taking on Josh Alexander for the world title at Emergence. Great match, man. They have great chemistry together. So good stuff there.
It sounds good. I just don't watch backyard wrestling, so.
Oh, man. All the wrestling you watch nowadays has been influenced by TNA. Everywhere I look, I see TNA. I say this every week. Everywhere I look, TNA wrestling. It's
I
crazy.
think you need medication, man. The grocery store, TNA.
Oh, man.
Oh,
What else we happened on Dynamite?
Two Dimes got a fucking title match.
that's right.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Cole Carter gets an NXT chant in a title match.
That's
He was
crazy.
swimming with the fishes.
I can't remember if I sent you guys that tweet or whatever of somebody saying that it's crazy that he got a title match. Meanwhile, there's still women who left WWE or something, and they still don't have a place to go. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I wouldn't have grabbed him first. I don't know. Tony Khan loves grabbing people who just leave.
I want to know what he did before WWE, like why he was like such a hot prospect. I never heard of him before WWE.
Right. He's a real mafia enforcer.
Maybe. Is it time to talk about the greatest show of the week?
We just talked about. You talking about New Japan?
I'm talking about that Impact Wrestling. The Tillas in the chat. You know, we provide Impact Wrestling, of course.
All right.
We were talking about Alex Shelley versus Chris Saban. We also had VXT. Deanna Purrazzo, Chelsea Green get a nice victory. Speedball, Mike Bailey, the X Division champion, taking on Diener. So Speedball is this really cool move. I'm still growing that name, Speedball. Diener.
Is this like a side character on Leave It to Beaver? Hey, I'm going to the game with Dieter.
It's funny to say. I'm sure that was inspired by that. Eric, can we get the donkeys off the freaking screen, please?
I thought we were talking about Impact.
Great show like always. That's why everyone watches Impact consistently.
Yeah, all 5 people.
Yeah,
The one
those
cool
numbers for the
spot.
week.
Mike Bailey does is when someone dives to the ropes, he'll jump on top rope, they'll fly out the ring, and he'll do a moonsault onto them. Great spot, great stuff. Good champion so far. We'll see who his next contender is. That's all I got from Impact Wrestling. I can't even get it out proper. Thank you. A proper Impact Wrestling street on there.
Oh God, I just you know who owns Impact right now?
I couldn't tell you.
Because I could have sworn I was walking through the street one day and this guy came up to me. this random dude came up to me and said, "Hey, listen, I'm selling Impact. I just need to get it off my hands." Tony Khan wouldn't take it. I was like, "I only got $5." He says, "That's $4 too much. I'll take $1 for it."
Oh man. All these funny jokes he got for Impact Wrestling. But where's the slander when Sky Juhani was flopping all over the ring for years and years?
Oh, he was flopping? Damn straight. Put your flops in the chat.
Till reminded
107,000
you,
viewers.
how many viewers?
He's 100.
It's more than NXT Level Up. They're winning something. Attila says Kushida debuted. Yes, she's right. So huge thing. Alex Shelley has been in two of the greatest tag teams in the last 20 years. The Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Saban, and the time split is with Kushida. It was very cool to see all three of them in the ring together. Just wanted that little tidbit. Definitely check out some of their matches. Kushida, Alex Shelley, amazing stuff, man. Thank you for reminding me about that, Attila.
Poor Kushida. Poor Kushida. Anyway.
And he's having the time of his life right now.
Anyway, AEW Rampage, I guess while we're at it, anything you want to just touch on there that happened?
We kind of talk about the Rampage rap battle.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead and just talk about that.
So I liked it. I mean, I thought what they were saying, especially, well, Austin Gunn, I don't know if he wrote his rhymes. He had a few things in there, but his flow wasn't there. I like what Max Caster was saying. It just felt rushed. Max Caster was saying some bars, but I don't feel like they have enough time for the crowd to react or to probably, I feel like a lot of it went over the crowd's head. He had a little scrappy doing the mediating thing, like while I did for New Day Usos. It kind of felt like New Day Usos light, like a little bit like they were trying to go for that. It was still really good, but I mean, we know which one was the better one. I will say this though, Max Caster was the best rapper, but just wasn't the best segment.
Okay. Fair enough. What else was there? Was this the one that had Jay Lethal versus Christopher Daniels?
Christopher Daniels, yes, sir. TNA Impact Wrestling. Everywhere I look.
Premise is clever. It's not clever. I mean, it's just.
We lost you right at the end.
We're getting you in and out, Zach. We gotta find the connection here.
I'm time splitting.
But you can connect to Zach Shorts, man, on the YouTube channel right now. Definitely check it out. A lot of shorts going up, man. Different pairs each day. He's bringing all the boys to the yard.
I swear to God, if Triton, if this shorts thing becomes a new trend, if Triton is replaced by this,
oh man.
Yeah, I think that's all I remember for Rampage. Unless you guys have anything.
I know there's something else, Zach, that happened. I'm blanking out though.
I can't think of anything. I think we will. I mean, Zach streamed this episode of Rampage, so if you want to watch it again, if you missed it, watch it with Zach. The dude has the best streams in the house, and honestly, TK should be paying him royalties.
Yeah, he should.
Did you happen to catch Friday Night Smackdown?
I happened to catch Friday Night Smackdown, and the cycle of factions losing their leaders. Guess who's not the leader of their own faction now on SmackDown?
Max Dupree is out, from what I hear.
He's out. The boot. The dude who was busting his ass to get this over. All these backstage funny moments and facial expressions is now replaced by Maxine Dupree, who I think was on NXT for like 6 months, it said. I'm not too sure who she is. I do want to see more from her. I'm curious. We'll see. And it's cool to see a woman be the leader, though. That's kind of cool. So I'm interested in how this goes.
Yeah. It's I mean, if you heard the news about why it happened,
I don't know why actually.
Word is that he has so many names, but I forgot his real name. Anyway, Max Dupree, LA Knight, Eli Drake. He apparently was rubbing people the wrong way.
Really?
Yeah, he had some heat backstage apparently. So they brought the sister in to replace him, and I don't know what he does now because I hadn't heard of him having support. So who knows if he goes back to LA Knight or what happens, but
damn. That's crazy. I thought he'd be perfect for me.
Yeah. I thought LA Knight would be perfect. Well, I thought Eli Drake would be perfect for me.
There's so many iterations he could have been perfect.
Yeah.
Just like Taya Valkyrie would have been perfect. But
do you think this is another Vince thing, but do you think if he wasn't there when Taya got there, she'd be main roster star? Do you think it's just
100%?
Culture?
100%. She would have been. She would have killed it. We'll see if she can come back around now. I don't think she's tied to Income. I know she's an Impact. I don't think she's actually tied to them contractually. The other thing I saw, I'll let Zach take the rest of it, but Walter continues to beat the shit out of Ludwig. Ludwig's getting his chest caved in. He's disappointing him each week. It's some funny stuff, man. They're booking. I'm surprised, but they're booking Walter to perfection right now.
So they're booking who?
Walter.
Yeah, I saw him sharing shorts and like the thing with the chops, the chest, the power back. It's funny. Yeah, can't hate it so far. Do you think he's gonna get the second guy back someday? Do you think they bring?
I think he's done. I think he's doing his thing right now on NXT. He has a new gimmick. He's this like rich guy with all his cool cars, the looks. I think he's doing his thing right now. It would be kind of weird to go back.
It would be, but I don't know. It's just one of those things that I don't get why it happened. But
yeah,
if it's working for everyone, then like that's fine.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Anyone in the chat right here? I don't know what's going on with Zach. Eric, when is 2K22 booking war? Taylor, I missed Smackdown Rampage, Death Before Dishonor, but while she was in Mexico, she kept up the news. And Triton or Eric, I'm TK. It was TK all along.
You mean what? Hang on. You had a mask on, and you took off the mask. You were Triton, and that was the happiest moment of my life. Now you take off another mask, and you. Nah. Shit, it makes sense.
You can't make this up.
This episode's weird. What's up, Noob and Co?
Oh man. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to 741 subscribers. Really appreciate all you guys.
For real.
Getting closer to that 1K.
True that. But Zach, was there anything on SmackDown that you noticed?
Knock noticed Xavier Woods on commentary.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of things to know about Xavier Woods on commentary. First of all, this dude was at San Diego Comic-Con like hours before SmackDown. I don't know how he flew to where it was in Boston or whatever. Oh my goodness. He was wearing a unicorn head or something. Shit was creepy. Very, very creepy. He should not do that again. But the point Zach's making is Vince is gone, and this man Xavier Woods let it all hang out. He's name dropping New Japan, Ring of Honor. He's retweeting Claudio winning the Ring of Honor title, man. This dude is going wild. Can't believe it. And the rest of the commentary sounded like regular human beings, not robots. It was great stuff.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Michael Cole wasn't a robot.
He was smiling almost the entire show. It was so like I think I paid attention more to that than most of the matches on SmackDown.
Yeah.
It was very different. That's a good point.
That's crazy. You know, that means we could actually get some good commentary back. Like
we could
reach out and get like, I mean, I guess Taz is an AEW for life, but people.
Yeah,
not on Raw.
No, okay, I won't do that.
I don't think Byron Saxton or the guy who looks like my dumbass is going to say anything cool.
I kind of like Byron here and there. Taste of Byron. He needs help though. He needs to be like, not the one leading the charge, but one complimenting.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't watch Raw like commentary. I'm sorry, Corey Graves. He's not a bad. I just can't listen to him.
I think we're
AEW.
Sorry, go on.
Go ahead.
No,
I'll just say real quick.
I just think that when he realized that he was good, he got too full of himself.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say like AEW on the other hand, like they're good, they're solid, but I don't feel like the energy. Like when I was watching Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor last night, there was so much energy and chemistry between Riccaboni. I can't speak enough about Caprice and Ian Riccaboni, man. They were on fire, like so much good stuff. They just added so much.
Awesome.
And I hate when commentators have like if a wrestler goes for a big move or their finisher, you gotta go give me some energy, man. You gotta hype it up. It's like, oh, he hit the stunner. Oh, was that a stunner? Like it's just like the most like monotone stuff sometimes at AEW, and it kills me. But yeah,
fair enough.
That's my little rant.
No, I dig it. I didn't even think about the commentary side of him leaving. I'm very excited to see how that goes. I wish Michael Cole would do a shoot on that now. That's all I want to see.
Yeah.
What else happened on SmackDown before we wrap this up?
I think that was, I mean, we didn't talk about Stephanie. I mean, how do you feel about Stephanie coming out and addressing the fans?
You know how I feel about Stephanie.
Yeah. And then, hold on. First of all, there's two more things on SmackDown before we go. Two more. Bear with me, please. Bear with me. Stephanie McMahon, first of all, she needs a new theme song. Now she's the CEO. Get her that nice beastly theme song. I love it. Brock Lesnar, speaking of Beast, F5 Austin Theory to beat his ass for the briefcase, man. And then, of course, the highlight of the show, Mr. TNA himself, the founder, Jeff Jarrett, who's collecting a paycheck from anywhere possible. This man is just providing for his family out here everywhere you go. Doing podcasts. He's in WWE. He's in the Ric Flair last match. He was in freaking AEW. This man is everywhere. TNA Impact Wrestling. He's killing it right now, man. I'm loving to see it.
You know, if I started a business that failed too, I would also be doing odd jobs to make ends meet.
Double J. I got more jobs than I do J's in my name.
Oh man.
I just want to touch on the Stephanie thing really quick. Learn how to roll with the fucking punches. If the crowd is already chanting what you wanted them to chant, just flip the script and it's fine. You don't need to. Hopefully, this goes away in WWE too. The like, I need to say something verbatim because that's how I wrote it. They were already doing it. Just roll with it and just say something to the camera. Like whatever. She could have done that a little bit better.
I agree with that actually. She was very could have did something a little different.
Yeah. Should have been Shane. Yeah, should have been Shane.
I heard they had a falling out. I don't know if we'll touch on that in news room, but I heard there's a falling out there.
I would too. If I so
Nick Khan, baby.
If I bet Shane had his best suit on. He got his hair done. He got his best Jordans out. He's like, wife, today's the day. We're finally moving up to the east side. Man. He shows up, turns the seat around. Nick Khan sitting there.
That's crazy, man. Can't even get a happy birthday. He took all those bumps in his career. Can't get a CEO. Can't get a position in the company. Damn, man.
Oh boy, poor Shane.
Shane McMahon, the best in the world, allegedly.
It was proven. But is that everything for Smackdown? I
think so, man. Shout out to Double J.
All right, real quick, I just want to touch on it. Every year it happens. We miss talking about it right away, and we did this year too. New Japan, G1 Climax. Day 5 just happened.
That's true.
1 second. I actually just had it put up here. So Day 5 results. They had their usual tag matches before the actual block matches. Now I'm not going to cover those because they're not that important. B block, we had Sonata versus Taichi. Taichi came up with the win. He's at 2 points.
Really? Over Sonata?
Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. Sonata came up with the win.
I was about to say. That's a surprise win.
Yeah, their points are weird. This one. Jeff Cobb versus Bad Luck Fale. Jeff Cobb came up with the win.
Okay.
And main event, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Tetsuya Naito. That's a great match all around.
Naito's back to wrestling. He's healthy.
Oh yeah, he's back.
Okay.
Tanahashi comes up with the win. And for those who didn't know, this is the first year since 2000 when they are not doing 2 blocks, they're doing 4 blocks. So we have an A block. Kazuchika Okada leads with 4 points. Bad Luck Fale leads with 2. Second place with 2, along with Jeff Cobb and Toru Yano. Jonah, Lance Archer, and Tom Lawler sit at 0. B block, we have Jay White leading with 4. Sonata with 2. Taichi Tamatonga also with 2. Chase Owens, Great Okan, and Tomohiro Ishii at 0.
Man, no disrespect, but there's no Chase Owens in this for fun of it, man. This man's in every single thing. I don't hear nothing else.
He's there to take the L's, definitely. Which, yeah. I mean, a part of me kind of respects that. He's like, I'm a jobber, and he accepts it. Jobbers are important to wrestling.
It's true.
C block, Zack Sabre Jr. leads with 4 points. Aaron Hanare with 2. Hiroki Goto with 2. Tanahashi with 2. Evil, Kenta, and Tetsuya Naito at 0. And D block, Juice Robinson leads with 2. Oh no, it's a 5-way tie for first. Juice Robinson, Will Ospreay, El Phantasmo, Shingo Takagi, and Yujiro Takahashi at 2. With David Finlay and Yoshihashi at 0.
Whatever happened to Evil, man? He had that big push where he, broke up with his tag team partner, joined the Bullet Club, and won the world title. Then I kind of haven't heard too much from him ever since.
Yeah, that was still.
He's not in the Bullet Club anymore, right? There's no way.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
It was a weird push too, because like it interrupted with Naito's reign, and they stayed back to him. It was weird. But that's day 5 of G1 Climax. Keep up to date with it, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, for sure, man. I definitely want to keep an eye on this. I've been seeing a few things because Ospreay's just been on a tear lately. I guess we can touch more of the news and rumors, but he's been going after Kenny Omega.
We might have to go back, and we can talk about Kenny Omega and news rumors, like you said. But we might have to go back because we have Prime Time. Sorry, no, Noob and Co in the chat asking for your opinions. This might be a Zach question. Did everyone talk about the terrible 24/7 segment on Raw this week? I didn't see the segment, so I don't know what was bad.
Is this the one? Is this when Alexa won, or is that a different week?
Is it
I
like
think Dana Brooke won it back.
Like a match thing was going on while it happened.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Yeah, which goes against the rules, but
There are rules to this? Oh my god.
there were allegedly.
All right. Wow. In that case, we can get out of the weekly recap and we can jump straight into the news, unless you guys have another wrestling show you want to talk about.
Of course, we got to talk about, what's the newly debuted title. Zach is weekly streams. What's the new title on your stream, man?
All right, I'm gonna get shit from Carnage Rage again for not doctoring it up, but it's a trivia championship. I'm gonna put some stuff on here once I figure some stuff out. So if you guys have any recommendations on what to put on here, it's a real deal belt. I'm gonna doctor it up, but you get to be the champ if you get the predictions right. Our first ever champ, my buddy Matt, took it this week. Join us Friday and see if you can get the trivia championship.
Oh, okay.
Matt the Brain.
I like it.
If you put some TNA wrestling on there, man, I'll take the title home with me.
Put some TNA trivia in there. I will never show up.
Do it for the ratings.
All right, let's jump into the news and rumors. Zach, you got anything for news and rumors this week?
Just got the big ones we'll talk about.
All righty. How about you, Knock? We'll leave the big ones for last.
Yeah, I mean, my boy Bri Daleson's returning this week. Fight for the Fallen against Daniel Garcia. That's really cool stuff. It was him. You had Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Jade, Britt Baker at San Diego Comic-Con this week. They've been promoting everywhere, doing some stuff. They had a panel at Comic-Con as well where my boy Darby Allin, man, it's on site. Malachi Black and Brody King jump during his panel interview. He gets choked out by Brody King, and while he's getting choked out, Malachi Black hits him with his black mass kick. Then he gets put through the table. He can't walk around anywhere, man. Where's the security?
Right.
So cool
Can I
stuff
just
there.
jump in really quick on that, Knock? I stand by my post that I did on our Instagram story. There's no reason CM Punk should have been in that Game of Thrones seat. That should have been Jade Cargill in there.
Oh, yeah,
CM Punk is the Bran from Game of Thrones of that group. I stand by that.
Man. Imagine Jay would look good in that chair, man. That'd have been a cool shot.
Punk looked like he needed a damn booster seat in
With the
there.
title too. With the title, missed opportunity.
True that.
What else happened there?
Also, real quick on that Darby Allin thing, I love how it's a cool thing to do, and the people there were into it. But I love how the two people sitting at the table are just like working around it. Like they don't give a shit.
Yeah,
They're just no selling them.
just no selling completely, man. What else we got there? So, shit. There's one more. Oh, Will Ospreay, the Will Ospreay thing. So he was on a few podcasts talking about how this beef between him and Kenny Omega is like a real thing, and they're not working to our match. But like, he steals his finisher and lifts the opponent's shoulder so he can kick out of the one-winged angel, and it becomes a big thing. And he's like flipping off Kenny, doing all type of stuff, and like doing the oh my gosh, someone kicked out of the one-winged angel. And then he releases a shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees with someone kicking out of the one-winged angel, just for a few days later to get a cease and desist from Kenny Omega. And then he made a video about him, doing a cease and desist. So it's like, this can't. There's no way he's that much of a villain in real life to be doing this. There has to be something going on.
That is the cleverest shit I've ever heard. To have people kick out of the finisher. I'm invested in this automatically now. I want this to happen.
So I don't know, man. I don't know if it's still gonna happen. Like, because when he talked about it in the podcast, it seemed like he legitimately does not like Kenny Omega. But I don't know if that's true, if that's just worked or not. So we'll see how it goes.
I think he's really good at doing work shoots. He did a lot of them leading up to the Forbidden Door. I'm sure he's a cool guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see how it plays. I mean, Kenny's supposed to be returning for All Out, so maybe get some trios titles, maybe get something.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. I think that's all I had. There's like some little things here and there, but That's the big ones.
Do you guys? This is all on you because I didn't. I purposely kind of blocked out the Marvel stuff just because I don't want to burn out on it. But do you guys want to talk about the Marvel announcements Noob and Co is asking about?
Noob and Co, my guy. Marvel announcements. Yes. Okay, if you can block out all the Marvel you want, Eric, but you have to watch that Black Panther trailer. I was not even just because the first one was amazing. I give Ryan Coogler so much credit because I mean to have to do all the rewrites you have to do for this is incredible. Angela Bassett might put this movie on her back. From the trailer alone, give her an Oscar. Oh my gosh. But besides that, there's so many little Easter eggs here and there for you. There's the soundtrack, the feeling I got. Like Angela Bassett, I'm telling you, she's gonna just body this movie. She could take it from here. I was very hyped. I wasn't that hyped before because I wasn't sure what they would do because you're not gonna have the Black Panther, but they won me over big time.
Okay, you might convince me to watch this one. I might have to.
We gotta hear from Zach. What you got, man?
I agree 100% with what Knox said about that Black Panther trailer. I'm not fully on board with their version of Namor, but
fully understand.
It is what it is. But everything else about that movie, especially how Ryan Coogler put the soundtrack on that trailer. Oof, just don't watch the She-Hulk trailer after that. That's the vast difference.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, they got a lot planned coming up.
They do, man.
We talked about this. Let us know in the chat. They're ending Phase 6 in 2025 with a Kang movie, which is cool. But then after that, they're following up with Secret Wars. So let us know in the chats if you think they're ready to do that. If you think they'll have their ducks in a row to do that. There are two big ones that they could do, or they could make up their own. So we'll see.
We'll see what happens. And then, Eric, you might appreciate this one. Daredevil's coming back, man. 18 episodes.
Which one?
Daredevil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that. I like that. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be in other stuff too, so I'm down with that.
Exactly.
He I think like for example, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, what's his name? Patrick Stewart's Professor Xavier. I think Charlie is locked in Daredevil. He is Daredevil. What do you think of that character?
Yeah.
El Tenido, he wants to reveal himself to me. Well,
come on, man. What are we doing this week?
Buy me dinner first, at least. All right. We ain't trying to get a strike on you too. And Carnage Rage, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. Looks like Shibata is training. Came in use for Samoa Joe because he beat the hell out of Jay Lethal.
There's one picture. I don't know if you've seen it, Carnage Rage, where Samoa Joe does a chop to Lethal, and it looks like his pet caved in. Like you could see it flattening out. It was insane.
Oh, words of Booker T. Shuggy, quack, quack, whatever he used to say. I forgot. Shuggy, whatever.
Oh, man. King Booker. The only person to do a commentary for his own match.
God, man. I didn't do it. Is it worth it for King Booker? I missed that.
I do.
So, actually, I just realized we didn't really talk. No, we did talk about that before the song, didn't we? We talked about it.
Then we talked here and there.
Right. Sorry, go ahead.
I think Zach didn't like it as much. I thought it was a good pay-per-view. Commentary is great. The Gresham stuff, that we're gonna talk about that for the news and rumors. But damn, that I hope he's not retired, man. There's so many dream matches I want from him. He's a great wrestler. He's getting a whole lot of shit for no reason. When Ring of Honor was ending, he was the one carrying the torch wrestling and trying to make the brand something. So to give the guy respect he deserves. Shout out to Mercedes Martinez, Serena Deeb. They killed it. Great women's match. Probably the best match I've seen Mercedes have in probably ever.
Well, how about you, Zach? Do you want to give your thoughts? Any blanket statements you want to give on Before Dishonor? Then we can go straight into question.
Yeah, so Carnage Rage, put your thoughts about it in the chat too, since you're an ROH guy as well. This was ROH people doing an AEW show. In my opinion, it was a good show. I recommend watching it. I just, yeah, you could tell Gresham wasn't really into it when he came out. I don't like what they were doing with Gresham to begin with before this pay-per-view. It was, if you're a fan of ROH, you would have known that Jonathan Gresham is that company's biggest get you could possibly have. And to put him in a faction, to turn him heel, to not make him go over in the main event even, I thought that was kind of disrespectful. But Tony Khan likes who he likes, and he's trying to push his Hart Foundation, which is fine. That was a great match at the end there. 2 out of 3 falls with the Briscoes. But it's Tony Khan's ROH. That's what it is. This resembles if your TV show that got really popular got a movie. So yes, I watched Sex in the City. I thought it was a very fucking good show.
Oh,
But like when
man.
you watch that show, it is actually a really good show. You watch the movie that was made, or the 2 movies, and it's like, what the fuck is this? This isn't the show, but it is what it is. So it's like the same people doing a big budget thing. So that's my overall thoughts of ROH's pay-per-view last night. Fun stuff, but it was Tony Khan just randomly playing with his toys. He was putting G.I. Joe figures in Castle of Grayskull, and it just for me, it wasn't ROH.
I think it. Fair enough commentary. On one hand, I actually would love to see some G.I. Joes in Grayskull. If anyone wants to make that Netflix series, it can happen.
Oh man.
William Shatner's part of it now.
Little shot in the dark here. Anyone out there? I just recently bought a Nintendo Switch. If anyone out there has a Nintendo Switch and you don't want to pay for online, Best Buy is doing a thing where you buy a game right now, you get it free online for a year. So definitely check that out. I'll be buying a game today.
Best Buy, give us money.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a question for both of you. Attila asks, do you think Gresham goes to Impact to join his wife? We never got Eddie Edwards versus Jonathan Gresham.
Ooh. So I'm so disappointed because I want to see Gresham versus Danielson, Gresham versus O'Reilly. So many classic matches we could have had. Like, he's a technical wrestler. Let him wrestle other technical wrestlers. This is textbook. Daniel Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, so many guys he could have faced. If he faces Eddie Edwards in TNA, I'll be happy. I can kind of see him going to NWA. I can see him doing that. I don't think he'll go overseas. I don't know if he's too big and going to New Japan that far, but I can see him going to NWA or Impact Wrestling. Or doing his own thing with tournaments that he's been doing.
Yeah. Tournaments, I don't know. It's kind of, I haven't heard too much about it. Even the second show, I didn't even hear when it was coming up. So if he's still up for it, I wish him luck, but
I just hope he's not done like it seems like he might be.
right.
So if we're just going to talk about it,
Yeah,
I think he's super frustrated. I don't think he was able to put as much time into Terminus as he probably originally wanted to, because he was part of AEW and ROH.
Yeah.
But citing what happened last night during the show when he went off on Tony Khan, and rightfully so, for lack of communication. They never had a face-to-face conversation. I don't think he ever talked to him on the phone even.
That's crazy.
That's beyond nuts. And again, if you are getting the biggest get for that company, ROH, and I'll say this right now, I think Bryan Danielson is our generation's Bret Hart. Love him. But I think Jonathan Gresham is the best wrestler in the world. No one really knows it because he's not out there. ROH is very tough to find. ROH does not promote their own stuff, especially during the pandemic era. They just kind of let it exist on TV. Jonathan Gresham is so good on the mic. He made me care about Rhett Titus, who I had no dams to give about. He made me care about Rhett Titus when he was paired with him and Jay Lethal. The way he handled the promo the last night of ROH during that pay-per-view before Tony bought it, he took digs at management, rightfully so, but he still did so very respectful. Like, that's the kind of guy he is. He acknowledges his resume, his situation, and for him to go off on Tony Khan, I bet he still could have gone harder on him, and I still would have approved for it, because this, I don't know. We talked about it on Rampage too, how mishandled he was, how mishandled Jay Lethal still is. But I mean, Jonathan Gresham should have been pushed to the moon as ROH's top guy. He should have been the guy to hold the title for a long time and then pass the torch to whoever Tony Khan wants to give it to. Giving it to Claudio, again, I was torn.
Give us 1 sec, folks.
Yeah, give us one second. I kind of agree with that. Like, I love
Claudio, but this was just that's.
Oh man, Zach sound like Excalibur right there. Speed talking. I love Claudio, man. Great win for him, but you could have built this up more to a bigger moment. Like, let Gresham build himself up. Let him like be seen nationally. We all know who he was, like, but the masses don't know him. If he could have built himself nationally, then have Claudio beat him, it would have been. I think this match was only 10 minutes. First of all, too, it was a very short match. It could have been done a little better, a little more care. I mean,
right. I do think Tony Khan has a problem with like you said, he likes his people and he does what he can to make them happy, but everybody else, feels kind of left out when that happens. So it's a tough play to make. But I will, on one hand, congrats to Claudio, because that reaction when he won seemed very genuine. Like, he was legitimately shocked that he actually achieved a big major singles title, which this is a small point. I know I like ROH, but it was just weird for me to see them say on the graphic this was his first major world title singles. And I just kept thinking like, I don't know, like AEW is above ROH to me because Tony Khan owns them both, and he obviously AEW is his number one. I just think that's a weird flex to be like, this is a huge major singles title.
I checked the lineage, man.
Yeah.
CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Bryan Danielson, Nigel McGuinness, Samoa Joe, Jay Lethal. Man, going on. All our TNA guys.
A lot of WWE guys, yeah.
But speaking of lineage, what about the belts that Dalton Castle and the boys won?
The
Did
boys.
he even get in contact? Did he even get in contact with Shane Taylor Promotions?
Yeah.
Like, this is another thing that just irks me about Tony Khan's ROH. Again, it should have just maybe just been new champs all together, or new belts. But I mean, Shane Taylor was busting his ass. I mean, like busting his ass, promoting himself. He was doing things that are like trying to think of another wrestler who did this, who just got over.
Lost you, Zach.
But yeah, I get what he means. Like he's really been doing his thing.
Like what's his name? Woo 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 was doing just because like he needed to get out there.
Oh, Matt Cardona, I think that's what he was saying.
I think I might be back, but yeah, that's my thought. The guy busted his ass for ROH, and
I agree. Like, and I hate to say it, but that was the one match on the card I didn't really care about because like they're just thrown together, and it wasn't even like the real champs. So that was that.
I don't know if you got a phone call from Tony Khan.
Also, Joe versus Lethal. Like, I can't say it enough. Great match, man. Joe proved to me he still has stuff left in the tank, man. This guy is so good. I'll say that one more time. I don't know if Zach's still there. I don't know if Eric, you're trying to go onto the Vince McMahon stuff.
Oh,
but
I mean, I was going to, but
it's quite a bit in the chat here. I don't know if you need to touch on anybody.
Yeah, we can jump on the chat for a second. Real quick, Noob & Co. saying that she helped trailer something else. Marvel Zombies, TVMA. Yeah, Disney Plus is going a bit more mature lately. And Gresham is a man of honor and the founder of modern pure wrestling. I'll agree with that. I think he really did enjoy the pure wrestling stuff. Like he tried to bring some prestige to it.
Yeah.
And I think Terminus, their rules kind of, they had some pure rules, but we'll see where he goes from here.
And he's right, man. Just have a guy be a guy that he wants to be, not have to be a heel character,
Yeah. I do feel bad for him. Before we move on, I would say I feel bad for the guy because I think when CM Punk left wrestling, it was because his idea of wrestling got shattered by WWE, Vince McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
And when that happens, CM Punk got to be mad at a company. In Gresham's case, I don't know, I feel like he's not just mad at a company right now. He might be hurt by all of wrestling because of this. So,
yeah, and
no, go on. Yeah.
Sorry, man, but the thing that bugged me too was like, I go on Twitter and like the fans are going after him. Like his wife, Jordan Grace, trying to defend him, but like it doesn't make sense how he was being attacked like that. I think he deactivated his Twitter and all that. Just a really crazy few hours, 24, 78 hours, how long it's been for Jonathan Gresham.
That's a shame. I do want to go to the Vince stuff because I want to try to fit 2 segments into this before we go, because my segment becomes irrelevant after next week. But
let's do it.
Let's jump into, unless you had any final words you want to say on Gresham, Zach. All right. Let's jump over to the big news. Retirement before dishonor. Vince Kennedy McMahon. We woke up. Well, actually, this haven't happened around noon. But the news was that Vince had retired. He put it out there on Twitter. It was a very short, weird announcement. Like, I thought that if Vince ever did retire, it would be this big, grand speech or like post.
Yeah.
But it was just, I'm 77 years old. It's time for me to go.
On Twitter.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
sorry, go on.
If you had that on your bingo card, man, play the lottery.
Exactly. My question to you guys: if this allegation stuff hadn't happened, would Vince still be CEO?
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he was not leaving.
Yeah,
nothing would age.
So how's it feel knowing that you now live in a post Vince McMahon WWE world? Are you guys hopeful for the future? Do you think somehow is this like Kang? Was Vince the madman who held everything together, but we just vilified him?
Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, you see Brock ready to walk out as soon as this happened. He was like, "Fuck this shit." My quick thoughts when I seen it, I thought so many good things are gonna start happening with WWE. Triple H essentially in charge. We know it's Stephanie, but we know Triple H is gonna have his say. A lot of people that deserve to get a push are gonna get a push. We'll have a little bit of both worlds, and that's what we need. I thought tag teams would get more respect. I thought more women's matches, more women's tag matches, representation. I thought would happen. I thought commentary would sound normal, which it has already. There's so much good that's gonna happen from Vince McMahon leaving. He was burnt out on storylines. It was old. It was repetitive. He didn't care about wrestling anymore. He just cared about just whatever it does to make money, just keeping the formula going. I think Triple H and Stephanie are gonna do something better.
Oh, shoot, Zach, what do you think?
I agree. It's just very weird having co-CEOs, so we'll see how that goes because Nick Khan is a guy who makes
Yeah.
it seem like he's setting it up for sale. But with Stephanie and Triple H involved, rumor is on these great websites that Kevin Dunn is next week.
Yeah.
So we'll see. If those are the things that are going to happen, that's cool because even if they do sell, I think whoever buys them will keep. Oh, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Yeah, we're not going to move you around. You guys know what you're doing. Here are our parameters. Keep it here, and that's it. I think some better things are going to come. Yeah, again, retiring on Twitter, that's messed up. So that basically means they found out some stuff that's going to come out pretty soon. And the Wall Street Journal, and who's the other one here? Real Sports supposedly have more stuff coming out in the upcoming weeks. So the man who comes out peacocking on SmackDown and Twitter and on Raw right after sexual allegations, one of them was consensual but still bad while he was married, and the other stuff not so good at all, still comes out and peacocks on TV. Something was so bad that him and his ego is not having a farewell on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or even Level Up. That's how bad
That's crazy.
coming out is. For someone of his generation to retire on a fucking social media platform, that's how bad it is.
Yeah. We're really about to see, man. It's some crazy stuff. I also think like that whole Nick Khan thing, we'll see if that caused some conflict, but they're gonna start cleaning up all the like Kevin Dunn, all these weirdos backstage, start cleaning all that shit up. I even think some people might even be inclined to jump back to WWE. You got Cody going right now. Now we got Triple H back in charge. Maybe Gargano makes his return. Maybe like, oh, now it's my time to come back. Maybe certain guys like that. Maybe a Killer Cross. Maybe Samoa Joe. Like Samoa Joe's in AEW right now, but he seems like he's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It doesn't seem like he actually wanted to be there. It was just like, okay, I'll go here now. I think we'll see a lot of more people start returning.
And there have been reports on both sides. Some saying that people outside ex-WWE people want to come back, and some people saying that top WWE stars are worried now that Vince is gone. So yeah, I think we will see a personnel or talent change soon. We'll see some people coming and going. My biggest worry with this is that WWE is a very weird company in the fact that, as we know it today, of course it was around before when Vince's dad had it, but as we know it, it was entirely Vince all his life. That is a persona, that's a culture that he had decades to instill. I don't know how long it takes to get rid of that. Like,
that's true.
If Kevin Dunn leaving is a great part of that. John Laurinaitis being gone is a great thing, and that dude that nobody liked, Mark Carrano, being gone, great.
Yeah.
But that's a lifetime of Vince to get rid of.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, man.
I don't think big things are going to happen until after SummerSlam, and I don't think anything major is going to happen until they do the draft.
Yeah. That'll be a telling sign. I see Seth Rollins getting his pushback soon, title soon. It's gonna be more of like that.
Apparently, Seth has the most losses this year.
He does, man. Like I think 50 or 55, something like that.
Yeah.
Another one too.
And it doesn't matter. That's how good he is.
Yeah.
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 So, like, I know he takes his shots on Twitter towards a lot of the indie darlings. Like he brags about his money and his talent, but the dude can back it up, man. I can't hate it. I can't. He's one of the best of the generation. It is what it is.
Yeah. So you guys think that Triple H is going to be the main creative person now. Like it's.
I think
yes.
so. I can't see Stephanie
To be.
carrying that like Triple H, man. I think it's Triple H's show.
I really hope so.
It's time to play the game.
Yep.
I really hope so.
The Brock thing's very odd too, and Eric, you made a
Mhm.
good comment about it in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just the fact that he walked out and Michael Cole didn't insult him and his bloodline and everyone he's ever met and his dog. But Sasha and Naomi, as soon as it happens, that's odd. I'm gonna counteract myself. I'm gonna go against myself and say the Sasha and Naomi thing, that was Vince. You know, Vince was like, go on there and talk about them. Brock leaving, that was after Vince was gone. So maybe that's a good sign that not everyone in WWE has a thing against women, but it's still pretty shady. It's still not a good look.
Yeah.
But
Well, I want to quote the guy who I want on the show, Alfred Kanoa. I want you on the show. So if you see this, come on the show. We want you on. Funny comedian here in LA, works for Forbes, good stuff with Wrestling Inc. He had the best quote of the week about this, about Brock Lesnar. He's got the complexion for the protection. I'll leave it at that.
Man, this is the same Alfred that was getting killed on Twitter by Tony Khan.
Tony, this is him. This is him.
Oh man, I be seeing him on Twitter, man. He be going after AW like crazy.
oh
But
yeah,
hey,
you know,
he's a funny guy.
direct some of that towards Impact. Give them some form of
Hey.
advertisement.
Double J, man, he's killing it right now. TNA Impact Wrestling.
He's
Check
about
it
to
out.
kill Ric Flair.
Oh my God,
man.
that lineup is just like, it's going to be like the poster for The Usual Suspects for Ric Flair's murder. That's what the lineup of people
Oh,
involved in that
gosh.
show is going to look like.
Admittedly, it's a great card. I think the match is gonna be great. You got Lethal and Andrade in there, man. They're gonna do something.
It's
They're do 90% of the work.
yeah.
Exactly.
Rick is literally going to take like a headlock takedown or something, and people are going to chant, "You
It-
still got it."
Yeah.
And then
His top
blade
rope
himself. And yeah.
He's going to try and blade him. His hand's going to be shaking. The referee's going to come over and steady his hand.
We're getting dual figure four locks for sure. Ric Flair and Andrade.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's going to happen.
We
And
can
I'm almost
predict this
positive
match.
Charlotte's going to be a part of it.
You think so?
Yes. I forget which website put it out there, but then she had something she put out there too about making it sound like she's going to be there. Like be there, not just backstage.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be very interesting to see.
Yeah,
I mean, your guy Double J is under a WWE contract.
Yeah, but he can do whatever he wants, clearly. Did you guys see that segment they did with Ric Flair in the parking lot where he got bloodied by Jeff Jarrett?
yeah.
And now, oh man, that's the poster now. Jeff Jarrett holding him like that, bloodied in his arms. Oh man.
I know this Vince McMahon segment got hijacked by Rick, but he's been going crazy on this Twitter, just attacking everybody.
Everybody.
First it was Jericho, then it was somebody like yesterday he went after. I can't remember though. But it was, I don't know. I don't know if he's just looking for attention or heat or what, or
Yeah.
Space Mountain ain't looking too sturdy.
Oh man.
Flop.
Get those flops in the chat. Anything? I mean, yeah, like you guys said, I'm really excited to see how commentary goes because it can't be. That should be a challenge that we do, trying to do an entire show with someone talking in your ear, giving you notes.
Honestly, that'd be some shit.
It'll be interesting to see. I think a lot of people. I think ratings are going to go up for WWE in the short term. I think people are going to be interested to see how it looks without Vince.
Yeah. Whatever they're doing, I just hope they stick with it because I know if ratings do drop for any bit, like because Vince is not there, so I hope they just stay the course. Ratings are going to dip a little bit until you get things back on track to shoot up.
Yep.
Yeah. I just get ready for more Stephanie McMahon on TV.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. If anyone in the chat has anything you want to say about Vince, good, bad, what you think is going to happen, let us know in the comments, and we will reply back to you. We reply back to everything you guys say. We get the notifications, we jump on it. All right.
Yes, sir.
I think I'm going to save my segment for next week because we're at the hour mark. So let's just get to the main event. Knock, if you want to introduce it, you've done such a great job these past.
Oh man, I try. Mark Henry, I'm coming for you. But of course, like every great show, we end it. It is time for the main event of the evening. Zach, take it away.
All right. It's Vince McMahon related, of course. So on promo school today, we are going to do 2 promos. One is going to be what Vince would have said on a Monday Night Raw, retiring, and the other one is going to be what Stephanie should have said. So if anyone wants to take either one.
Which one do you want now?
Which one do you think you'd enjoy more? I'm fine either way, actually.
I guess I'll do Steph because I did the Vince one last time. I think we had a choice.
Okay. So Vince retiring.
Vince in his honest retirement, none of this bullshit like us now then forever NDAs together. So like just an honest Vince McMahon, I'm retiring, fuck you all, kind of like what he actually would say. And if you can do the voice, you get extra credit.
Shit, man. Gonna destroy my voice here.
Do it, maybe just do it for the end because yeah, you will destroy your voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we are. The day I thought would never come. I'm 77 years old, and you guys have been kissing my ass all this time. You think you got me, but I'll still be in charge. I'll be backstage running your lives. You'll go to WrestleMania, buy the shit I sell you, and that'll be it. I'll be on my boat, broken hammies and all, with all the girls, martinis in the world. And you know what? All the people at Wall Street Journal, you can fuck off. Kiss my ass, you're fired.
Nice broken hammies.
Give me 1 second. I'm getting the sentence.
You mean a Stephanie McMahon auto tune?
Eric is the tech guru over here.
Here's the producer of the channel.
Tony Khan, man, how was my Vince impression? Give me something good, man. I don't do impressions. That was my best one I could come up with. Or anyone else in the chat?
Real quick.
I can't.
Oh, sorry. While I'm setting this up, is there anything you guys want to promote on the channel?
Check out our tier list, man. Tier lists are going crazy. The villains video game tier list out there, man. Let us know your comments. Check out all the tier. Check out Zach's shorts, man. Going crazy. Love all the support there. There's a lot of good stuff on the channel right now, man. I'm bringing back champion videos. I'm working on a big one right now. So definitely keep an eye out for that.
Let us know in the chats too what you want to see us do. If you want to see us do a reaction to anything, drop a link in the comments below. If there's any type of video you want us to do that we haven't done yet, we're open for that. And if there is any tier list that you want us to do, we'd love to do that as well. Or maybe even video games to stream. We just started playing Stray today. So
man, that game's taking over.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. All right, here we go. On behalf of everyone here at WWE, I just want to say that we are a family. Now, Vince may not be in the office anymore, but he is still a part of our family. So on behalf of us all, thank you, Vince. Thank you, Vince. And we here at WWE will continue to entertain you. Now, then, and forever. Are we done? Is the camera off? Good. I'll be honest with you. It's been a long time coming to this road. You think it was easy? Planting those women in front of my father like they were tokens? Using them? Tossing them into the wolves' den? Who do you think took those pictures? I've been waiting for this moment. It was all just a game of chess while the whole world watched. As we counted to 3, I was counting to 100. I got my parents to divorce so that Dad's attention would be on hookers. I sent Shane to China so that WWE would be mine. And I took NXT from my own husband to remind him of his place. Nick Khan? He might be co-CEO, but I'm the head bitch around here. And all those sheeple, whether they're cheering for Roman or booing Brock, they're really just paying me. This is now Stephanie's Kiss My Ass Club. And all those sheeple are lining up. Jerry, are you sure this fucking camera's off? The light's still on.
Oh man, that stare to the camera.
Nice job, guys. Nice job.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. I
Started getting Lannister vibes.
I would love to. They find a way to replace every character in Game of Thrones with the McMahons. I'd fucking take it.
Oh, imagine.
That has been Promo School. What a prompt. Thank you very much, Zach. That has been episode 119. Also, thank you all for joining us. Hell of an episode. Leave anything you guys say in the comments. Anything on Vince, anything on Ring of Honor, anything on life. If you want to see some stray gameplay, we'll convince Zach to do it because I actually want to see it myself. I really want to see this game books.
It's taking over, man.
Oh my god. Put a cat into a video game and everybody wants it.
You press the O button, it meows.
I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
That's so crazy. But yeah, like Knox said, check out the tier list because those are timeless. Let us know what you want. And of course, be sure to check out Zach's live streams because at this point, it's a part of the AEW. Tony Khan is just lucky that Zach is doing all the work for him. Check out that
Yes,
trivia
sir.
belt. I'm the only one
It's
who
not
doesn't
better.
have a belt, apparently.
Yep, it's not better than my West Coast Pop Predictions belt. The real A champion of the show.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still waiting for it in the mail, Eric.
Any last words before we go, Knock?
Shout out for the support, man. We're getting so close to 1K. Really appreciate you guys. Keep liking the videos, keep commenting. We're here providing content on the weekly, daily sometimes. We appreciate all you guys. But of course, Zach, where can they find us?
They can find us swimming, drowning in Comic-Con stuff for the next few days and searching, trying to find the needle in the haystack that is Armor Wars. Where is that? Why didn't they announce that it's not on the timeline? I don't know.
Ouch.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Just keep swimming, folks. Flop with the current, and we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.
Peace out, yo.